Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Dr. Ghost Games and today we are going to be back on World of Warships Legends. This time we are going to be in the Tier 6 Tech Tree Russian light cruiser, the Shchors. Now, I quite like this ship. This is a very solid Tier 6 cruiser and I'm surprised I never got it sooner and actually tried this thing. So keep in mind I don't have the hull upgrade on, so yeah, that's about it. Everything else, I've got it fully upgraded. My commander, I've got Nikolai Kuznetsov. I think he's level 16, Legendary 2. So, yeah, very interesting build indeed. I'm basically a full-on range/fire starting build, so gotta love it. Now, this thing's a little freaking demon at this tier, man. This thing has very rapid-firing, reloading guns. The fire trajectory is very flat. So it's a lot easier to hit shells at range, and the fire chance is pretty good too. I've got a 15% fire chance on my build. Now, one thing you got to worry about is the armor on the Shchors. You got pretty bad armor, so angling, not really an option. I think you only have 25 millimeters of bow and stern plating. Therefore, I don't even think it's that. I think you got lower than that. I don't know the armor off the top of my head, but it's really bad. All I know is most battleships will absolutely obliterate you if you're not careful. How you should be playing this ship is at range, using island cover and kiting around. This thing actually does have very good speed for a Russian cruiser. So utilizing that speed, that 36, 35 knot speed, is very, very important. The only downside really to that speed is you've got pretty poor maneuverability. The rudder shift is pretty bad, and the turning circle radius is also pretty poor as well. Don't depend on that really at all. Now, the AA on this ship, it's not the greatest. As you guys will be able to see here, there's an enemy carrier coming in to get a strike off on us. It is a Surov, so Russians gotta love it, right? But AA, nothing to boast about. You don't got very good AA on the Shchors. It's pretty mediocre at best. Now, the consumables on the Shchors, you have radar. So radar at tier 6, very nice. You've got 2 of them. That's unless you have fully packed. I think you would get 3 of them. But the radar duration is 15 seconds, and the range, I believe, is 9 kilometers. So, not the greatest radar in the world by any means. I think the Atlanta and the Indianapolis still are the king of radar at this tier. Maybe even the Belfast. But the radar's alright. It's alright, but really you're never going to be really getting to use that radar because a majority of the time you're going to be fighting at ranges that you'll really, never be able to even use it. So, the radar's there, but then again, when are you going to ever use it? Who knows? Now, we're up to 21,000 damage. We've got 6 fires. That's what this thing does best. It sets fires, and it's one of the most disgusting little HE spammers at tier 6. And I'm surprised not a lot of people have made videos on it, man. This thing is literally like a little chappy at tier 6. And I'm surprised I had never made videos on it. I didn't even actually think that this thing was any good. I thought Talon was just good enough. And plus, I don't play Russian ships really that much anyway. So I was like, you know what? This thing looks pretty spicy. And I saw a Mighty Jingles video. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to pick that thing up. That thing looks pretty fun. And lo and behold, here I am. And yeah, it's pretty disgusting. Combine the flat trajectories and the high HE fire chance, the 15% fire chance, the very long range. This thing is just deadly, man. You're a freaking, basically a Chapiev at tier 6. You've got a 7-second reload, 15% fire chance, 18 plus kilometer range. And if you got refill station, you can easily shoot out to 19 kilometer range. This thing's disgusting on a lot of levels. And it's very, very annoying to deal with as a battleship per se. Now, one thing to point out, too, with the AP shells, you got pretty good AP, too. If you can get some broadside cruisers, you can absolutely obliterate them. Just like the Bajani and even the Kirov, those 180s and the 150s, they're pretty good. Russian balance, am I right? But other than that, this ship is pretty damn solid. The only thing you have to worry about is getting focused. If you are the center of attention, you die. It's that simple. But you have the speed to hopefully maybe get outside of people's firing ranges and maybe even dodge some shells that way. I've dodged plenty of shells just by sailing in a straight line and absolutely flying off, and shells land short or in front of me, so on and so forth. So you got to be careful in this thing. You don't get overpenned very often. I find that when a battleship shoots me and hits me in the right spot, aka the center of my ship, I blow up in spectacular fashion. I have been nuked in this ship a few times already. So keep that in mind when playing this thing. You get dev struck if you're not careful, or you could just get absolutely obliterated right off the board. So you got to be very careful in this thing. But if you are cautious, and if you use island cover and sit at range and absolutely just keep slinging these HE shells out there, you're going to have a very good time. This thing is an absolute fire demon. I don't know what else to say. Pass over the Molotovs, comrade, because, man, yeah, this thing is very good at doing that. Just like there, for example, the battleship aimed too low. He poorly misjudged my speed there, and he actually landed all those shells short. So that's kind of the little secret weapon with this thing. It's super fast, so people don't expect you to quickly zoom off. And once again, those shells fall short. See what I mean? You're so fast that you're actually able to outrun some shells. Pretty nice indeed. Now, at this point, all we're doing is keeping these guys at arm's length, and we are just absolutely burning them down. We're up to 13 fires set, 141 main battery hits, 63,000 damage, plus some. We've got a fire on the Mackinson, and I think the Mackinson might have DC'd, but we do have a fire on the, I think it was the Dunkirk. So, very nice indeed. Now, there's really not much else left to talk about in this match here. I'm probably going to do some editing just to save some time. If anything significant happens, because, well, literally for the next 6 minutes, I'm just going to sail around and absolutely spam these guys down. So, yeah. Now, here we are, 89,000 damage. We're still absolutely burning these guys down. We're still using our range and whatnot to our advantage here. And, yeah, we're just having an absolute fun time. Absolutely barbecuing these fools. Now, here's the Mackinson coming in, bow in at 13.3 kilometers. This is a very dangerous position to be in. Mackinson takes a shot at one of our friendly ships off our bow, so we are able to just sit here and hopefully get some shots on target, which we do, and we instantly get a fire. We will take it. We're up to 91,000 damage. We're just keeping these guns loading, man. You got to keep loading them, keep firing them. That's basically the strategy of an HE spammer. Never stop firing. That's basically it. So, it is fun for me, but it's not exactly fun for the receiving end who has to deal with all this high explosive. So, look at the amount of damage, too, just getting racked up. 98,000 damage, 215 shell hits, 19 fires. We're not done yet, though. We're still going to keep on piling in the damage and absolutely firebombing these fools. And there's really not a whole lot they can do about it. They have to hit some shots. If they want to take me out, they have to take me out. And they just aren't getting the focus fire that they need. They need to focus me down, but they aren't doing it. And they're aiming either too low, or they're not loading the right shells in the situations where they should be. Mackinson should load AP and absolutely nuke me off the board, but he's not, so we'll take it. We're still just going to be able to sit here and firebomb him down. Mackinson is still shooting high explosive at a Shchors, at a light cruiser. I don't exactly get why he's doing that, but hey, whatever. So, currently we're up to 116,000. We have a high caliber and a witherer. And at this point, all we have been doing is supporting our team with the raw amount of firepower that these Russian cruisers provide. Honestly, if I had to be truly honest with you all, I don't really like the playstyle as much with the Russian cruisers, because you kind of take yourself out of the battle. You are purely a support cruiser. You don't have the armor to go in and brawl people or even like tank any hits, and honestly, I don't know if I like that, but then again, sometimes you just want to take some steam off and sail around and absolutely burn people down. Well, there you go. Like, so, yeah, like what, 12 minutes in, 10 minutes in, and we finally have our first kill, and it's an arsonist. Gotta love it, right? So, we're up to 125k. We've got an arsonist medal to add to our collection. And, yeah, so to end this video off, just while the last few minutes are going, and while we're just firebombing the team, I would like to conclude this video just by once again saying thank you to everybody for the support on this channel. And I know it's Monday, I know it's Halloween, and I almost forgot to wish you guys a happy Halloween, you know. I personally we'll be going out with my family, and we'll be going trick-or-treating. Obviously, I'm old enough. I don't wear costumes, but basically, I tag along, and I basically watch my sisters go out and get candy. So, if anything, I'm gonna steal some candy from my sisters. So, yeah. But I hope everybody's doing well, and I know I've been doing pretty good. We've been doing a lot of streams lately, and we've been quite busy with the content. I hope you all do enjoy it. I work pretty hard on this channel to bring you guys the best content that I can possibly bring you, and I hope you all do like it. Mainly, I say it enough, but I try to teach people on this channel. I try to, of course, even entertain a bit, you know. It's the best I can do, despite, you know, me having some issues with other people. Not going to name any names, but yeah, it's not too bad, guys. It's not too bad how far we have come on this channel. I cannot thank you guys enough, and no matter what comes our way, no matter the obstacles that come in our path, and any people trying to bring us down with negativity or drama or anything like that, we keep moving forwards, and I think that's something we should all be proud of, and I think that's something that we should continue to do on this channel. Yeah, so I can't thank you guys enough for the support. You guys are awesome, and we're already halfway to 1,300 subs. We're at 1,250, so thank you guys very much. And yeah, that's about it. I'm just gonna leave it at that, because I don't want to go down a rabbit hole of how much I am thankful for you guys. So but yeah, I do mean it though. I am super thankful for all you guys and all the support you guys show. So, we're up to 129,000 damage at this point. We are about to win the game. We've got 950 points. We've got 1 capture zone, and we're about to get 2 more. Now, we have a high caliber, a witherer, and of course an arsonist. We're doing very good up to this point in the damage department. I mean, people who like damage, here you go. But yeah, absolute fire breather of a cruiser, let me tell you. And this Surov, man, is not having a good time right now. We got our Confederate medal just then. There we go, about damn time. And yeah, any second now, this match is going to be over. All I got to do is get a few more shells on range, and down he goes. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of this match. I hope you all did enjoy it. A little bit of HE spam action. Who doesn't love that, right? But yeah, battle ended. That's a victory. Very nice indeed. 142,000 damage, witherer, Confederate, high caliber, and of course an arsonist. 2.6k base. Not too shabby. If you guys like this video, you guys know what to do. I don't need to explain myself. And yeah, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Have a great Halloween. Peace out. Stay healthy. As always.